Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaytana wa farajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil Islam wa lakal hamdu bil Iman wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidna ilma. Allahumma faqihna fid din. Allahumma hasibna hisaban yasira. Allahumma sabbitna indal mauti bila ilaha illallah. Ameen ya rabbal alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Ism Mawsool and Silatuha and its ayat, inshallah. That is our topic. We are going to continue from last class. So Ism Mawsool, we learned last class that basically Ism Mawsool and Sila, they are together a compound ism, right? So it's not complete sentence. It's basically a compound ism and they are one bucket. So Ism Mawsool and its Sila would be one bucket. So this compound ism is going to be made up of two parts, Ism Mawsool and Sila, right? Ism Mawsool is an ism that is incomplete in meaning. So Ism Mawsool, like alladhi, alladhina, allati, allati, right? These are all Asmaul Mawsula. They are incomplete in meaning. Because what is the translation? The one who, those who, right? So we need more information about them. So they are incomplete in meaning. For this reason, it never appears alone. So always Sila would come to make sense out of it. So it always appears as a part of this compoundism. Sila is a full sentence that comes directly after the Ism Mawsool. The Sila ends where there is no longer a grammatical connection between a word and the word that follows it. In other words, the Sila ends when the sentence ends. Okay, this is very interesting that we know that Ism Mawsool is incomplete. We understand, but Sila is basically a complete sentence by itself. Inshallah, we will see in our next slide. It is very interesting that Sila itself is a complete sentence, but when it get combined, or we can say if when Ism Mawsool comes before that complete sentence, it makes even this sentence incomplete. So example, if I say yusalli, Swalla yusalli, what does that mean, yusalli? He prays. Is it a complete sentence?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a complete sentence. But if I put allazi over here, allazi yusalli, now what is the translation?
One who prays. One who
The
prays.
one who prays or praying. The one who prays or praying. Is it a complete sentence now?
No.
No, it became a fragment, right? So Sila itself is a complete sentence, but when it get allazi with it or any Asma Mawsula, it is going to make it incomplete. Subhanallah. So that is very interesting, and inshallah we will see it in a bit. Okay, so Ism Mawsool and Sila, they are inseparable. So they are always going to be together. Why? Because allazi is not going to make sense unless Sila comes with it, right? So they are inseparable because they are so closely linked, both in terms of grammar and meaning, and they are treated as single ism. Now take a moment. These are Asma Mawsula, and they are 3, and they are man and ma and allazi. Why we are saying just 3? Because basically allazi and then all these dual and the feminine version, basically the main thing is allazi, right? And then we have feminine of allazi, which is allati, and then we have dual and plural of allazi, right? So basically we can remember that Asma Mawsula are 3. What are they? Ma,
Man.
man, and allazi. Okay, ma, man, and allazi. And then allazi has a different variation and version, right? And then we saw that, okay, allazi, it's rafa, nasab, jar version, all 3 allazi, right? But when we make dual, then they are kind of flexible, right? Because allazani is for 2, and then allazaini would be the nasab and jar version. Same, we have the feminine version, allati, right? And this is singular, feminine. And then when we are making them dual, allatani and allataini. So allatani would be the rafa version, and allataini is the nasab and jar version. And then again, the plural version, they have only one version for rafa, nasab, and jar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Ism Mawsool wa silatuha. So Ism Mawsool, as we said, incomplete in meaning on its own, right? Never appears without Silatul Mawsool. And Silatul Mawsool itself can be a complete sentence, like Yajlisu alal kursi. What does that mean?
He sits on the chair. He sits on the chair. He sits on the chair.
He sits on the chair, or he is sitting on the chair, right? And now if I put allazi over here, rather over here, allazi yajlisu alal kursi. Now what does that mean?
The one who sits on the
The one who is sitting on the chair.
The one who is sitting on the chair is my teacher.
Yeah.
Right? The one who is sitting on the chair is the president, right? So this is when we put allazi, it became incomplete, and then we need basically some more information about it, right? Make sense?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Yes.
So now both together treat it as ism. So Ism Mawsula is obviously an ism, and Silatul Mawsool is also an ism. This ism is, even though it could be Jumla Fe'liya, complete Jumla Fe'liya, Jumla Ismiya, but we are treating them just one single ism. So this ism is then proper in type. So we need to remember that Ism Mawsool are always proper, right? And that will make Silatul Mawsool proper as well. So we are going to take Silatul Mawsool always as a proper ism. If followed by an ism which is proper, then it agrees in number, gender, and status with it. So if followed by an ism which is proper, so if Silatul Mawsool is following an ism which is proper, then it should agree in number, gender, and status. Make sense? So that was the example of Jumla Felia over here, right? But we are talking about an ism. If there is one proper ism after Ism Mawsula, if we have proper ism coming as a Silatul Mawsul, then it has to match in number, gender, and status. Okay, now
Question?
you want to ask a question?
Yeah. When we are saying
Yeah.
it is followed by an ism, so we are talking about allazi, like ism mawsool.
We are no, Allazi is always ism. We are talking about Sila.
Sila is ism. So together they are followed by something, some ism which is proper. That's what it is.
So after Ism Mawsula, if we have ism, because over here you can see it could be Jumla Felia. So, but we are talking about, because Jumla Felia we cannot match in number and gender.
Oh, I
right?
see.
So if I put Allazi over here and I start, okay, Yajlisu is, what is the status, number, gender of this Yajlisu? Can I do that?
No.
No, because this is a fail, right? So that's
Yeah.
why we are saying, let's see, there is some ism, right? Let's see, there is Zaidun, one single ism, right? So let's then we have to match that it should agree in number, gender, and status.
I see.
Right? So I cannot use Allati over here if I'm using Zaid over here, because Zaid is masculine. So I need to have Allazi over there. So basically, when there is one ism, then it need to be matching in number, gender, and status.
Okay. Jazakallah.
Right. We will see, inshallah, more example in the next slides. Okay, now so usage of Ism Mawsul and Sila can play many of the same roles a normal ism can play in a sentence. So sentence in a sentence level, our Silatul Mawsul and even Ism Mawsul and Sila, this compound ism together, they can be in Jumla Felia play a role of fa'il or maf'ul. One more time. Asma Mawsula plus their Sila, they in Jumla Felia, if this is Jumla Felia, then they can play the role of fa'il or maf'ul. And if it is Jumla Ismiya, then this compound ism, like Ismul Mawsul and its Sila, they can be Mubtada or they can be Khabar. Right?
Yeah.
And then on fragment level, they can be Cifa, they can be Mudaf ilayhi, they can be Ismu Inna, and they can be Ism Majroor. Okay, so we need to kind of memorize these things, that these roles they can play, and inshallah we are going to look them in example. Okay, the whole fragment is a Mawsool and its Sila, which is fragment, together is considered as an Ism Marifa, proper noun. So Ism Mawsool and its Sila is going to be taken as Ism Marifa, because Ism Mawsool is Marifa, right? Ism Mawsool, when we point to someone, Allazi, the one who, so that is proper noun, right? And
Yes.
when Ism Mawsool is proper, its Sila would be count as a proper as well. So we are going to count them as Ism Marifa, proper Ism. The whole unit, Ism Mawsool wasilatuha, is non-flexible. Okay, so they are going to be non-flexible, meaning they are not going to show us that they are Rafa, Nasab or Jar. We are going to figure it out by their surrounding, right? If there
Yes.
is harf jar, so then Ism Mawsool and its Sila, the whole will become fi mahalli jar, right? If it is mudaf ilayhi, the whole compound Ism Mawsool and its Sila, we're gonna say fi mahalli jar, mudaf ilayhi.
Yeah.
Right? So they are non-flexible. They are not going to show us, but we are going to look at the surrounding and going to label accordingly. Except the duals of Ism Mawsool, Alladhani and Allatani, they have two variation. We already talked about it, right? So
Yeah.
That is basically Alladhi, then Alladhani, Alladhaini, Alladhina, and then Allati, the feminine version, Allatani, Allataini, and Allavati. Okay, Ism Mawsool wasilatuha. Again, we are talking about that they are inseparable. Ism Mawsool is incomplete in its meaning, but Sila is complete sentence. It could be complete sentence, Jumla Ismiya or Jumla Fe'liya. So, Ism Mawsool and Sila, they are one compound Ism. They are Marifa, non-flexible except the dual. Now, Ma and Man never appear as a Cifa. Okay, so we said that these Asma Mawsool, they can come as a Cifa, but not in the case when Ma or Man is Ism Mawsool. Okay, so we need to note that. The referring verb in Sila, Silatul Mawsool, may be singular or plural. So for Man could be used for singular ism or plural one. Okay, so when there is man, then it can refer to one person or it can refer to many people, plural. For ma, the referring verb in Silatul Mawsool is always singular, and ma is always going to refer to singular. So ma could be only hua, but man could be hua or hum. And one more difference between man and allazi. For man we say one who, right? Same translation, one who. And allazi we also say the one who, right? What's the difference? Man is not clear. It has ibham in it. It is not very specific. Man is whoever, right? Whoever, basically. And whoever could be anyone. Not sure, right? But allazi is specific. That is the also difference between man and allazi. Okay, then now look over here. Allazi, the one who. This is incomplete statement, right? I gave this example already. Yusalli, he prays. Now, allazi has huwa in it. Yusalli has huwa in it, right? Allazi yusalli. How are we gonna translate the one? Okay, a literal translation would be the one who because allazi is the one who, right? And yusalli mean he prays, the one who he prays, right?
Yeah.
But when we are translating in that sense, when they are matching in a number and gender, so basically what we do in translation should be the one who prays. We are not going to say this he. Okay, so the huwa in yusalli, its job would be cancelled. We are not going to say in translation the one who prays. The one who prays, not the one who he prays. But literal translation is the one who he prays. Now, when I say allazi yu'allimu, what is the translation allazi yu'allimu? The one
who teaches.
One teaches.
the one who teaches. What could be the one word, the one who teaches?
Teacher.
Teacher.
Muallimun.
Muallimun, right? So how
Yeah.
interesting. Allazi yuallimu is equal to muallimun, right? Then why, instead of using muallimun, why we take this route saying allazi yuallimu? That is more complicated. So basically, allazi yuallimu is the sifa, right? Muallimun could be used, but why we are taking that? Why we are taking that route? Can we think of? When we say muallimun, it doesn't have time. It doesn't have to doer, right? It cannot take further details. But when we are using yuallimu, fail, now we have fail, we have time, we have doer, and even we can have more detail. We can have more maf'ul of it, right? So allazi yuallimu can give us more information about this allazi.
Yeah,
But if
muallimun is nakira and allazi yu'allimu is ma'rifa, right?
no, I can say al-muallimu, doesn't
Okay.
matter. I can make it marifa, right? But the point is, when we are using allazi yuallimu, it has fail, it has file, and even it can have maf'ul, right? So more details would come. So that's why that route is basically more
Precise.
with more information. Yeah, more information, right? So that's why.
More descriptive.
Everyone here?
Yes.
Yeah. Subhanallah. So everything is there for a reason.
आप कह रही हैं ये सिफा is it sifa alladhi yu'allimu? At this time we can say it is sifa.
Allazi yu'allimu, the one who prays.
It will depend on the sentence, right? The whole sentence.
Yeah, depending
exactly.
on
Need more
what comes
information. But
after. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But it can
Right.
become sifa of.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, now Ism Mawsool wa silatuha never appear as musharun ilayhi. Ism Mawsool wa silatuha never appear as musharun ilayhi. Why? Because allazi has al in it, right? And has allazi, right? So we should not be thinking that, okay, after haza we have al, so that is allazi going to be our musharun ilayhi, right? So that is not going to be a case, basically. Okay. Okay. Now,
Excuse me, इस पॉइंट
yes.
को एक दफा फिर से बताइए कि जैसे हम यूजुअली तो हाजा के साथ अगर अल आए तो दैट इज अ मुशार नॉर्मली, बट
Because this
allazi comes
allazi
with it.
has allazi, this is mabni, right? It has al,
Yes.
so we are not going to take it as that this is marifa. You cannot have nakira version of allazi. Do we have nakira version of allazi?
No.
No, right? So it is always
No.
proper. So that's
Okay.
why we should not be using it as a Macharan line.
Thank you.
Right, yeah. Okay, now Ism Mawsool as a file. So قال الذين يظنون أنهم ملاقو الله. We did that, right? So should we go through all these example or you guys are good?
I think last class में आपने ये किया था पूरे दो तीन
Yeah.
We did that, Ustad.
तीन
So
चार
everyone is clear on them, right?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
right.
Okay. Okay, just one thing over here. Wama tukfi suduruhum akbar. So now this ma is huwa, right?
Yeah.
Tukfi is what? And tukfi
Here.
is here,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? Tukfi suduruhum, and suduruhum is the file of this tukfi, outside doer,
Yeah.
and idafa fragment. So, and akbar is basically the khabar. So whatever in their heart is more or greater. So now, where is the ayat? Because ma is huwa, but tukfi has here. So where is the ayat?
محذوف هو
is mahzuf.
And that happen with ma in Quran Pak, you will see a lot. So when this is the case that we cannot find the pronoun matching to this ma, our mind should go that okay, actually huwa is missing over here. Wama huwa tukfi suduruhum akbar.
Yeah.
هو
Okay,
Oh,
so this
before the-
huwa is hidden over here,
Before the-
mahzuf over here, which is referring to this ma.
محذوف.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yes. And over here, ya'lamuna. Ya'lamuna is whom? Right? Let's now we are more interested over here. So ma is huwa, right? Tafaluna is antum. Now where is the ayat?
I think it will be hum tafaluna,
Yeah.
something like that.
It's maf.
Yes, tafaluna hu.
Tafaluna who?
Yes. So ya'lamuna, they all know ma what, because ma is referring to what? Amal.
Yeah.
Right? It is referring to our amal. So ma tafalunahu, whatever you do it, right? So this
It.
huwa is basically going back to this ma, and this is missing. Now that happens many places in Quran Pak. We will see these examples that aid is missing, and when aid is missing like that, everything happened for a reason, right? So the scholar says that when aid is missing, it gives openness. So it is more open. And the term we are going to use is tawassu. That is balagha point. Tawassu. Tawassu means vastness, openness. What does that mean? If it is say yalamuna, they know, ma tafaluna who, so that could be just few amal. Just few amal or one amal. So what you are doing, they are watching it and they are writing it. But when it is mahzuf, meaning whatever you do, you will do, because this is taf'aluna, right? Even the future.
Yeah.
So whatever you are doing right now or you will do in future, they knew it. Ya'lamuna, and they are writing it basically. So that who is basically openness. Even though some people not everyone is aware of our amal, right? They are hidden from other people, right? So all kind of amal, even though some we do openly, some sins we do openly, or some even good deeds, because tafaluna is not only bad deed, it could be even good deeds, right? So some of our deeds are open, but some of them are hidden. So whatever you do, they knew it. Subhanallah, right? So that is giving it openness.
ये भी कर
Okay,
लिया था
and
हम लोगों ने, ये भी हो
sorry?
गया था, ये भी हो गया था last time. I think we
We
have done
didn't
this.
do this one. No, we
Dhulika
were
to
not
we
here.
I think we did it.
So we haven't done this.
No, not this one. We
Not
have to start.
one, yeah. I think we didn't do this one.
No, we did.
Okay, Dhulika. What kind of word is Dhulika? Someone need to break this part of ayah.
Ism and Sila lil Baid. Za is Ism and Sila. Lam is Lamul Baid. And Ka Mawsool.
Lamul bod.
Bold.
Okay, so Dhulika is basically three things. The is Ismul Ishara. Only the. Only the is Ismul Ishara. This lam is called Lamul Bod, like lam, who is showing that something is far. Bod mean distance. And this ka is mukhatib. It's called ka mukhatib. What is mukhatib mean? Because sometimes you're gonna see dhalikum, right?
Yeah.
In Quran Pak, some places it is dhalikum. So when it is mukhatib, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to everyone or more, then it is kum. And when it is ka, basically this is referring to single person, right? So mukhatib is singular. So that is the breakdown for Dhulika. Can someone repeat it?
Za is
Ismul Ishara. Lam is Lamul Bod. And Ka is that of Mukhatib. That means the person you are talking to.
Yeah. Sometimes even it is singular and then look like talking to us, right? But literally it means like it says mukhatib, like it's not all like that zalika is only going to refer one singular person and kum is for plural, because mostly we see in Quran Pak zalika, but this is how they say. And this when it is ka, basically it kind of giving you meaning like you all listen up, or you all look, right? So something like that. So Dhulika, that is, okay, sorry, someone was doing it. Yeah, go ahead. Who was doing it?
Shall
Hello. Yeah, go ahead.
Zalika means that is Tawilun. Tawilun means
Interpretation.
Interpretation, whatever you do not Lam tastawilu, do not ilayhi, on it, sabran. Dhalika
Sabran.
ta'wilun sabran.
So that is Surat Kahf, right?
Yeah.
Hazrat Khidr alayhi salam talking to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam that these are the ta'wil, these are the reasoning. Now he is going to explain what he did, why he did it, right? So dhalika ta'wilu, these are the ta'wil, these are the interpretation or reasoning. Ma, what? Lam tastati',
Whatever.
you were not able to have sabr on them. Now I'm going to explain all these things. Right? So this is basically the translation. Now, what is dhalika? Now, if we are doing the i'rab of it, can someone break it down? Come on, ladies, quickly. We are wasting time.
That is for
Mubtada. Dhalika is the mubtada.
Zalika is mubtada.
And Dhalika, that is the interpretation. Dhalika mubtada, and this is the khabar.
Where is khabar
I
ending?
think the whole of it is the mubtada. Dhalika ta'wilun is the mubtada. Then ma is the Ism Mawsool, and lam tastati' is the silatul Mawsool. That is going to ilayhi sabr. That is going to make the khabar.
Okay, is there any relation between ta'wilu and ma?
Ta'wilu and ma.
Yes.
Yes.
What
No.
is the relation?
Tawilu is light.
It can be mudaf and mudafila because this is light and no
Right.
al. It
Yeah,
can be mudaf
exactly.
and ma can be.
Whenever you see any ism light, otherwise it should be ta'wilun,
Ta'wilu. Yes.
right? Why it is ta'wilu? So that
Mudaf
is
and
the
mudaf
reason,
alayh.
because it is being mudaf here.
Yeah.
Okay, so zalika is mubtada, and then ta'wilu, and since ta'wilu has relation with ma, and then ma has relation with the whole thing over there, right? Because this is the sila, the whole thing is sila. So now together they are one bucket, right? If they are one bucket, so what bucket is this then? We have mubtada, now
Khabar.
khabar. So the whole thing is khabar now because they are all related. So ta'wilu is our mudaf, ma is our mudaf ilayhi. And then now we are going to break down our sila. So lam, yeah, go ahead. Lam, what is lam?
Lam.
حرف جازمة للمضارع.
Hmm?
And tasdi is فعل مضارع مجزوم بلم. فاعله هي.
Why here?
Not أنت.
Very good.
And alayhi is MBF and jar majrur MBF, and sabran is مفعول به. في محل نصب.
Perfect. Okay, and now where is the ayat? Do we see any ayat? Going back to ma?
Mahzuf. It mahzuf.
Why it is mahzuf? First we need to look. Do you see any pronoun? First we need to, before we jump to the conclusion that this is mahzuf, first we need to check if there is any pronoun. If there is any pronoun, then we need to try to relate it. Is it relating to that ma? If it is making sense, then yes, it could be the ayat. And if there is no pronoun at all, then we can jump to the conclusion that okay, something is mahzuf over here. But do you see any pronoun in the sila?
Yes. Ta is anta, right? So it's not matching. Does there?
Ilahi has a
He. Another pronoun.
Alayhi?
Yes.
He.
Exactly, alayhi.
Yeah, he
Oh,
is.
so we can take it in NBF. We were thinking we can only take in like the next
No,
sentence. Okay.
any pronoun.
Any pronoun.
Any
Okay.
pronoun, but it should be part of the sentence. Like lam tastati is fail. This tastati is fail, right?
Yes.
And then alayhi is related to this fail, right? So this is basically part of it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So we can take it. It should be part of the sila, not only whatever the first ism or first fail, you're gonna look in it. So tastati is anta, yes,
Yeah.
right? And ma is huwa, yes, you look like it's not matching, but we need to look ahead as well. So this ha is perfectly going back. Ma lam tastati alayhi. So you did not have ability, or you did not show the ability on it. On
Sabr.
it, ma,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
right? Yeah. So sabran, and then basically this is how it is. So there I is alayhi. The he is the aid of it. Okay, now because asma al-mawsula are mabni, non-flexible, and do not show their status, figuring out what role they are playing in the sentence is less straightforward than it is when working with a regular ism, right? So below are some the examples. So that was the fragment level example. Make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, next example. If it comes after an ism that is proper and matches in number and gender, then it is the Cifa of, then it is Cifa. So, if you, Asma al-Mawsula, al-Lazina over here, if you see any Asma al-Mawsula that, and after that, you see an ism which is proper and matches in number and gender, then this is the Cifa of this Asma Mawsool. If it comes after, okay, sorry. So we should be talking about Musallina over here. So
Right.
for Wailun, so there is Wail, right? And for Wail is basically, it could be proper ism as well, even though it has the mean on it. How it can be proper? Any idea?
It's the lower part of the Jahannam, I think.
Exactly, because this is the name of one part of Jahannam, so that's why we can take it as a proper ism. Okay, so for Wailun, so there is Wail or destruction. Destruction for who? Lil Musallin. How many words in Lil Musallin? Two. Lam plus al Musallin. Right?
Yeah.
When you see lam and then you see another lam, it has spoon on it, then we should know basically this is al. And since this is hamzatul wasl, that's why we are not saying li al musallin, we're gonna say lil musallin, right?
Yeah.
So this is proper, al musallin is proper. And after the proper and al musallin, is that singular, dual or plural?
Plural.
Plural. Home. Right? Yes. And now al-musallin, let's check for properties of that al-musallin. So this is status is jar. Number is plural. Status number, gender is masculine. And status number, gender type is proper. Right? Now, after that we have asma mawsula, allazina. Right? So let's see, we need to check the number and gender of that ism, if they are matching in number and gender. So number is plural, allazina, has whom,
Yeah.
right? It is plural. And gender,
Masculine.
so they are matching, right?
Yeah.
So now if that is the case, then you're gonna say allazina, this ism Mawsool plus its sila together, they are being the sifa of al-musallin.
Okay.
So for wailul lil musallin, alladhina, those who, so wail is for these kind of musallin. Who are they? Alladhina hum an salatihim sahun. So they are whom. So this is our ism Mawsool, right? And the whole thing, jumla ismiya, is coming as a sila, right? And then we can further break down our sila, and then we have mubtada, an salatihim is MBK,
MBK.
sahun is the khabar.
Right.
And the beautiful thing over here is whom they are an salatihim, about their salah, are sahun, forgetful, or they like ghafil. Sahun could be in the meaning of ghafil, right? They don't care much, right? Now whom, it could be whom fi salatihim, subhanallah. If it was whom fi salatihim, what is the meaning?
In their salah.
In their salah.
And how many of us are ghafil in our salah?
Almost everyone.
Everyone.
Right? So it could be almost for every person that they have wail. Subhanallah. Right? But the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is he didn't say fi salatihim, he said an salatihim.
About their salah.
Exactly. Right? So they are not praying, or they are praying lazily, or their heart is not there, right? So that is different. But at least it's not fi salatihim, because if it was fi salatihim, then everyone was in trouble. At least sometimes we drag ourselves and do it, right? We are not missing it, and inshallah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gonna be merciful that at least we were doing when we were not missing. So subhanallah, that is beautiful.
I never thought about
Okay,
it.
now you got it. Sorry.
I never thought about that, subhanallah.
Yeah, we don't ponder over Quran. That is the thing, right?
Yeah, subhanallah.
Subhanallah.
Because we think it's about someone else, not for us.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the general attitude of us.
Yeah.
No, I mean the fi salatim. It could be fi salatim, but it's not fi salatim. It's an salatim. That's what I'm talking about. That I've never thought about it. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And I heard first time, I was shocked as well, subhanallah.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Assalamu
if
alaikum.
it comes,
I have a
Walaikum
question.
assalam.
So calling this as Cifa, alladhina hum an salatihim sahun, and then still we take it as a fragment, right? We don't take it as a full sentence. In spite of that, is it
No,
making?
so we have wailun is our mubtada.
Yeah.
Wailun is our mubtada, right? And
Yes.
then lil musallin, and since musallin, and so they are all together. So this is our MBK. Sentence is complete. Mubtada and MBK.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about the Cifa is not complete, right? It's in a fragment, in a state of fragment. Cifa.
For while is for those who are, no, it is complete, right?
But
Because
we always
Cifa also are coming as a MBK, we have mubtada.
Okay. No, just the Cifa. I'm not talking about Mawsool. Just the Cifa
Where is the Mawsoof of the Cifa? Allazina hum an salatim. Where is the Mawsoof? Musallin, right? So Cifa Mawsoof and Cifa Mawsoof, and then we have Jar Majroor, right? And the whole thing is coming as a MBK, and we have Mubtada. So this is basically the whole complete sentence, right?
I think I'm not able to put the question in the right manner. What I'm saying is just I'm taking the Cifa and not including the Mubtada. And looking at it only in one this thing.
So you're saying Allazina hum an salatihim sahun is not complete sentence. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously it is not.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it is not. Because this
so
Ism Mawsool and its Sila is not complete sentence.
Yes.
Right? It needs more information, and more information we are getting over here for Wailul lil Musallin.
Okay, okay. But in spite of that, still the Cifa is, we call it a Cifa. In spite it doesn't give you all the information, but the Cifa holds good for the Mawsoof.
I'm not getting your question, sorry. Anyone?
The Cifa is giving all the information about the Mawsoof, al-Musallin, and then the Cifa is explaining who are they. So it is explaining the...
Now then we call it as a fragment,
but
right?
just Allazina hum an salatihim sahun, yes, you can say it. It is like a fragment. It is not complete sentence.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But we have information before it because this Allazina is referring to Musallin.
Yes, but in this situation, since we have this, but if this sentence starts with Allazina and only we find a Silatul Mawsool with it, then we are not getting enough information. So we still take it as a fragment.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Vayaki. Now, after inna, obviously, whenever you will find Ism Mawsool, that would be basically the Ismu Inna. Easy and simple. So if it comes after harfu nasab, it is generally part of Mubtada together with the harf. So inna lazina. So inna is harfu nasab, allazina is ismuha, and then allazina is Ism Mawsool, and the sila up till here, the whole thing is becoming Mubtada.
Okay.
So inna lazina, indeed those. Now, indeed, those who amanu, they believed, wa amilu salihati, and they did good deeds, wa aqamu salata, and they established salah, wa atu zakata, and they gave zakah. Lahum ajruhum inda rabbihim. So lahum ajruhum inda rabbihim, right? That is basically the khabar part, right? So ajruhum is the khabar. And then lahum is MBK, and in the rabbihim another MBK.
Oh, another MBK, yes.
And then wala khawfun alayhim wala hum yazanun is another sentence.
Yeah, that's separate.
And la khawfun, it's not la khawfa. Subhanallah. If it was la khawfa, then there is that could be la nafiya, right?
Yeah.
But it's not la nafiya, it's regular la. So everyone, even we know that prophets, they will have some fear, right? So we know Nafsi, they all would be saying, so they have fear, subhanallah. So wala khawfun alayhim wala hum yazanun. And then where is our allazina has whom in it?
And then amanu has whom in it.
Has in it, right? So they are matching. Okay, next one. In tualiqu ila ma kuntum bihi tukadzibun. So if it comes after harfu jar, easy and simple, That would be our Ism Majroor. Which is mutalik bil khabar in a jumla ismiya and mutalik bil fail in jumla failure. So it's gonna be MBK or MBF. So in taliqu mean let go, yeah, like to tell someone to go somewhere, like set forth, we can say. In taliku ila, towards ma. So ma is our Ism Majroor over here, and then ma kuntum bihi tukazzibun. So the whole thing is basically the sila, and then we can further break it down. Kuntum, can someone try?
So Ustad, the whole thing, ma kuntum bihi tukazzibun, will be the Ism Majroor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's the
Yeah.
whole, all of it is the one bucket.
Yeah, fi mahalli jar sila. Yeah. So now kuntum, so kana, and then tum is basically the ism of kana. So that is our mubtada. Bihi is MBK, and tukazzibun is the khabar. Khabar kana fi mahalli nasab, because it is jumla failure, right? So it's not gonna show us. So we're gonna say fi mahalli nasab because khabar kana is supposed to be nasab. And then tukazzibun has antum and kuntum has antum, so they are matching.
But they are supposed to match with ma, na? Ma is the
Oh.
They are supposed to match with ma. They are not
I think
matching.
that he
Bihi
Yeah,
is
exactly.
bihi.
Sorry. So yeah, this one over here. You guys are big, subhanallah.
Thanks to you, Ustad. Alhamdulillah.
You're getting good in Eid, catching the Eid.
Yeah, thanks to Ustad.
Okay. Now, on a sentence level, if it is first word in a sentence, then it is mubtada.
Yeah, sister,
sometimes. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So basically, if it is the first word in the sentence, it is mubtada. So we are starting with al-ladhina. So al-ladhina जो है इसमें मौसूल है और ये मुब्तदा है और now we are looking for silatul mawsul. So aminu, fi'l madi, fa'il hum. So together al-ladhina and amanu will be mubtada. And yuqatiluna fi sabilillahi. Yuqatiluna जो है फिल मदारे फाइलो हम, ये जो है फॉर्म 3 है, जहादा युजाहिदु, फी सबीलिल्लाह जो है जार, फी इज जार, सबील इज मजरूर, एंड अल्लाही, सबील will be mudaf because it is light, no al, nallahi mudaf ilayhi. So the whole sentence jumla failure will be coming as a khabar alladhina. तो ये एक मुब्तदा है, एक खबर है, तो ये जुमला इसमें हो गया.
Good.
So basically यहाँ पर ये basically the message here is कि alladhina amanu is coming as a mubtada.
Yeah. So those who believe, they will fight in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
The path of Allah. उसके बाद जो दूसरा another sentence, I mean वाव is harf ataf. Alladhina kafaru, it is the same like alladhina is isme mawsool, kafaru fi'l mudare, fa'iluhu hum. So इसकी आयत जो है
kafaru is fi'l mudare.
Sorry, fi'l madi, sorry, fi'l madi. इसके अंदर hum है, it is hum, so आयत is Aid is whom, it is directing toward alladhina. So together they are mubtada. And yuqatiluna fi sabilit taghuti. So it is fi'l mudare. Fa'iluhu hum fi sabilil taghuti. You have fi is jar, sabil is mudaf, and then sabil is jar, sabil is majroor, and sabil will be mudaf, and taghuti mudaf lahi. So the whole fragment will be mutaliqul bil fail. So walladhina kafaru mubtada ho gaya, and this is it is a mubtada, and this is Mawsool and Silatul Mawsool coming as a mubtada, and then yaqatuluna fi sabilut taghutu khabar hai. Or this whole thing is getting ataf on alladhina amanu.
Ustada?
Is yuqatiluna fi sabilillah?
Yeah, fi
Just
sabilillah.
yuqatiluna is
Yeah.
covered and fi sabilillah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Fi sabilillah is the M. Yeah.
The whole sentence. This is the whole sentence. It is fi sabilut taghutu mutaliqul bil fi'l yuqatiluna.
Yeah.
Jumla failure ban gaya na. It is all jumla failure, and jumla failure is coming as the khabar of mubtada walladhina kafaru, which is Mawsool and Silatul Mawsool.
So what is the problem? The question.
I was thinking, Ustada, if the allazina amanu is the mubtada, yuqatiluna is the khabar, and fi sabilillah is the MBK, no?
MBF.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she said it's
MBF.
MBF.
No,
MBF.
MBF.
Sorry. Yeah, MBF. Yeah. Because of the yuqatiluna is a fail, so it will be MBF. Maybe I
MBF.
said it.
Yeah. It is related to yuqatiluna.
Yuqatiluna. And the last one is faqatalu awliya shaitan. Faqatalu fi'l qatilu. Faqatilu. ये फेल अमर है, फाइलहु अंतुम है इसमें. औलियाई जो है मुदाफ है, शैतानु जो है इस औलिया औलिया लाइट है and no al है, तो it is मुदाफ अशैतानी.
Light नहीं है. It's supposed to be like that. ये वो नहीं लेगा ना. औलिया उन नहीं होगा, औलिया आई होगा, लेकिन ये the point is कि ये मफूल है. So औलिया
okay.
औलिया है ये.
औलिया okay. And the अशैतानी इसमें मजरूर, so basically ये मफूल बी ही होगा.
इसका मजरूर है शैतानी.
अशैतानी कसर and the noon.
Okay. मुदाफ इलैही.
That I'm saying मुदाफ इलैही. तो मफूल बी बन गया ना. And basically the meaning of this whole thing is those who believe fight in the cause of Allah, and those who disbelieve fight in the cause of Taghut. So fight against the allies of Satan. That's what it is.
Exactly, yeah. Jazakallah khairan kathira.
Ustaza, where is Sila? Can we also just focus on Sila too? Like, so
Sila is amanu, just amanu.
Just amanu is the Sila.
Just amanu is the Sila.
Kafaru also is a Sila for the next.
For the allazina kafaru.
Allazina, yeah. Is this faqatalu awliya shaitan is connected, or it is a separate sentence?
No, it is for qatilu. It is mafulun bihi for qatilu.
No. I mean, this fail. This is jumla failure. Is it connected to the whole thing, or it is coming like a separate statement? Like it's new.
Yeah, it is separate. It is not, because there fa is ataf. So as a result, this fa could be fa sababiyya.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Fa ko, some people are saying it is istinafiya, but otherwise it is fa fasiha hai.
Fasiha, yeah. So it is a
fasiha.
That's why you should fight with this awliya of shaitan.
Basically, it is more explanation of, whatever we are saying.
Further explaining, yeah.
Jazakallah.
Right. So after Fa, we learned that what surah we were doing, Surah Luqman, right? So after Fa, whenever there is Amr, then this is Fa Fasiha. We need to drill down in our head. We forget so easily.
Fasihul Bayan.
So Fa plus Fail Amr. Right after Fa, if we see Fail Amr, then this called Fa Fasiha. Fasiha mean like to explain, further explanation. Fasiha.
Okay. Okay.
For the clarification, yeah. So it's always like when it Fa comes before Amar, it is always called like Fa Fasiha, or
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
interesting.
We saw so many examples in Surah Luqman.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it is always Fa Fasiha. Okay, next one. If sentence begins with jar majroor and directly followed by Ism Mawsool, then it is mubtada muakhar. So we have jar majroor and then we have ma. This ma is basically our mubtada muakhar. And then we need to make one more point. Lillahi ma fis samawati wa ma fil ardi. Do we see any ayat?
Ma is huwa.
No.
Samawati.
No ayat.
No.
So sometimes it is so obvious that it is hidden. So wama huwa fis samawati wama huwa fil ardi. So it belongs to Allah, whatever it is in the heaven and it is in the earth. So this huwa is so obvious that it doesn't need to mention. It is implied.
This can also give the meaning of vastness of the Vasa that we were discussing. Like whatever is in the sky, we can't pinpoint to one thing, like this thing in the skies and this thing in the
Yeah.
That's why it's hidden.
Yeah, we can say that. So it is creating tawassul.
So it means if there's only jar majroor, we should not consider it as sila. It is always like something hidden.
What do you mean?
In terms of ayat, if it is just jar majroor, if it is only jar majroor, we cannot say it is sila. We have to assume that it is huwa fis samawati or huwa fil ardi.
Yeah. No, but the ma huwa fis samawati. Ma huwa fis samawati wal ardi, right? So ma is a Mawsool fis samawati, or huwa fis samawati is the sila, and this sila is complete.
Right. Jumla ismiya ban gaya. It will be jumla ismiya together.
Yeah. So huwa is mubtada and fis samawati is MBK.
MBK.
Yeah. Make sense?
Yes.
Ustad, didn't we say that when we have like Ism and Mawsool and Silatuhu, it cannot make a complete sentence?
Maybe that's why ayat is mahzoof, because by definition it's...
Yeah, because it should be a fragment, not a complete.
Should be a fragment, yeah.
No, but itself, wama huwa fis samawati, but even that is not making sense. Wama huwa fis samawati, whatever it is in the earth, still it is not complete sentence.
Yeah.
Unless we have lillahi.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It cannot be a complete sentence.
No, but huwa is not hurting anything. When we are saying wama huwa fis samawati, still it is not complete. Why it is not complete? Because whatever it is in the heaven, is it complete?
No.
So lillahi is making it complete.
You need more information, whatever.
Yeah, it needs more information. Yeah.
Okay.
Although it is complete sentence, but not complete.
Yeah.
By grammar, it's a complete sentence, but by meaning.
Jumla ismiya.
Yes.
We got it, Ustad.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. If it follows a mubtada, it is a khabar, pronoun, and a small ishara are frequently used mubtada in Ism Mawsool sentence. Ism Mawsool sentence, and Ism Mawsool can never be musharun ilay. Okay, so ulaika alladhina hadahumullah. So we're not gonna say ulaika is ismul ishara and then allazina is the musharun ilay. That is not supposed to be case whenever we have asmaul mawsula, right? So
Yeah.
ulaika always gonna be as a mubtada then, and then alladhina hadahumullahu, those are, they are allazina, those who hadahumullahu, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them hadaya.
And whom is the
Wa
ayat?
ulaika ulul albab. Right, so allazina hadahumullahu is compound ism mawsool and its sila, and that is basically a khabar for ulaika. And then allazina has whom in it, huda, whom, right? This whom is referring back to this allazina, and the word Allah is the file. Wa ulaika hum ulul albab. So ulaika is mubtada, hum ulul albab is the khabar, and then again hum is mubtada and ulul albab is the khabar. Do you guys feel comfortable doing Arab now?
Yes,
Or
Alhamdulillah, yeah, we try.
This sila is little. So where is the sila, Ustaz? And this one, then ulaika is mubtada. Then
Hadahumullah.
hadahumullahu is the whole thing is khabar. Then alladhina is ism mawsool, and hadahumullahu is sila.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then hum going back to allazina.
Allazina. So
Ayat, yeah.
ayat, yeah.
And then again, wa ulaika is again mubtada, and then
And the khabar.
Ustada, Sister Sajda is asking if you can do the alladhina amanu yuqatiluna fi sabilillahi in English. She didn't understand it.
Okay.
The one on the last slide. I think we did it in Urdu. And it's on slide number 10, Ustada.
It was a mixture. Sorry. Yes, we were in Urdu class, so it's hard to flip.
Yeah, it's okay. So allazina is it is starting a sentence. So when allazina gonna start a sentence, then it is obviously going to be our mubtada, and allazina and the sila is amanu. Just amanu is the sila, so together they are mubtada, and then yuqatiluna fi sabilillah is the khabar of this allazina amanu, right? And rest obviously she knows, that was the easiest one, right? So yuqatiluna is jumla fe'liya, so fe'lun mudari'un fa'iluhu hum, and fi sabilillahi is MBF. And then wallazina kafaru, again motufun ala, so wallazina kafaru, this is motufun ala to allazina amanu, and then allazina is our ism mawsool, kafaru is the sila, and yuqatiluna fi sabil, and again allazina kafaru is becoming mubtada, yuqatiluna fi sabil at-taghuti, the whole thing is the khabar of it, jumla fe'liya, and yuqatiluna fi'lun mudari'un fa'iluhu hum, and fi sabil at-taghuti is MBF. And then faqatilu, we are saying this fa is fa fasiha because it is fa. After that, if we have fail amr, so that is indication that this is further describing or further explaining the thing. So that's why basically faqatilu, you all should fight. So this is a command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the believers that we should fight Against who? Awliya ash-shaytani. Dedicated to Sister Sajda.
No, she will
She's the
remember
hardworking
forever.
student.
Okay. Next one. If it follows a fail that is not in the huwa or hiya form, then it is maf'ulun bihi. So if allazina, what is that saying? If it follows a fail that is not in the, okay, fail, which is not huwa or hiya version, then it is maf'ulun bihi. Okay, wa iza laqul lazina, so whenever, and when laqul lazina, they meet allazina, those who amanu, believe. So that is basically a shart, right? So iza is shartiya over here. Can someone try it? So where is our felu shart? Iza is our adatu shart. And what kind of adatu shart it is? Is it ism or harf?
Ism.
This one is ism.
Ism. And does it jazim or ghair jazim? Ghair jazim. So wa iza laqul lazina is our felu shart, right? Felun madin, failuhu hum. Right now this is whom, not huwa. If it was huwa, we can think, okay, maybe allazina amanu is the outside doer, right? But this is who, so that cannot be the case. So now in that case, allazina amanu would be maf'ulun bihi. Basically they are saying this is the thing. If we have so before allazina or any asma mawsula, if we do not have a fail which is on hiya or huwa version, then basically it can be maf'ulun bihi. Our mind should go for maf'ulun bihi. So now laqul lazina amanu, so that is together allazina amanu. This is our ism mawsool and sila, and together they are maf'ulun bihi for laku. So wa idha laqul lazina amanu, so that is shart part.
The
So
whole
now what
thing
the
is saying
shart?
maf'ulun bihi. Like there is no fail and then saying just maf'ulun bihi.
Laqu is the
It is
fail.
laqu.
Laqu is the fail.
But when there is a bracket down there, it's saying the whole thing is maf'ulun bihi.
No,
Yeah, but
maf'ulun bihi, just allazina amanu. It's a mawsool and it's
Okay.
yeah, I think it's misprinted. The whole thing, it says the whole thing is maf'ulun bihi, but actually it's the allazina amanu that is the maf'ulun
Lazina
bihi.
plus aman is maf'ul.
Yeah, laqu is the fail.
no, for iza laku, they are saying failuhu hum. They are not together. Right? And then allazina amanu, this compound ism, allazina is a mawsool and its sila is basically playing the role of maf'ulun bihi. Right? Yeah. And then jawabu shart is coming. So waiza laqul lazina amanu, when they meet amanu, believers, qalu, they say amanna.
So that
Right?
is
So
jawabu
this
shart.
is qalu amanna is the jawabu shart. And since Kala came and Amanna is Makulul Kol fi Mahalli Nasab. Why everyone is so quiet? What happened?
Yes, Sister Falling.
Yeah. And then why Iza Khalau. So again, this is another Jumla Shartiya coming. Khalau. So whenever they are alone with their shayateen, right? And then they are saying what? Inna ma'akum, indeed we are with you.
That's jawab
Again,
al-shart.
inna ma'akum jumla ismiya is maqulul qawl fi mahalli nasab.
Yeah.
And they are saying inna ma nahnu mustahzi'un. What do we know about inna ma? What kind of ma is this?
इन्नमा जो है ना ये काफा मकफूआ है. It is काफा मकफूआ. Ma is the preventive ma, so it will stop the inna to make the ism nasab basically.
So ma kafa makfufa.
Makfua.
Makfufa. So kafa, we say kafi, right? Enough, sufficient.
Yeah.
So this is ma I don't know if we call ma kafiya, just to make it easy.
Yeah, I think that would be better.
I wish.
Easy to remember.
But you can remember as ma kafiya. So this ma is kafi, like it is not going to, it becomes basically where amil. After that, inna become where amil, meaning it is not going to do any effect.
Okay.
Okay, so this ma is preventing inna to do whatever it used to do. What inna used to do?
Make the
It's the
ism
nasab.
Make the ism mansub and khabar remains marfu, right? So only it used to make ism mansub. So
ism.
but now we're not going to worry about anything. We're not gonna say, okay, where is ism inna and where is khabar inna? No, we're not. We don't have to worry. We're gonna just say inna is harfu nasab, ma is ma kafiya, and then that's it. And then we have nahnu is our mubtada and mustahziun is our khabar.
Yeah.
So
And it
Sana,
is the meaning of asar, like we were only just mocking at them, right? We never be with them. We were just making them fool.
so we don't take nahnu mustahzi'un as a khabar for innama? No.
No,
Because-
Inna's job is done. Whenever we have innama, just we say inna harfu nasab, ma is ma kafiya, that's it. And then we're gonna take next sentence as a something, whatever it is.
So that's it's a different bucket now. It's a different
exactly.
bucket. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna relate with.
Sister, meaning of it will be changed only also. Innama, do we have to translate?
Innama only.
Only,
It
yeah.
give the meanings of haswar,
Only,
right?
Yeah. It will be
Yeah,
translated.
indeed, we were only mocking at them.
Right. Indeed.
Okay, next one. If it follows a command, then it is mafulun bihi. So we have Bashir, Fail Amar. So give news, you give news. Now give news. What good news? So allazina amanu wa amilu salihati. So you give good news to who? Allazina amanu wa amilu salihati, right? So then this is mafulun bihi. And allazina and amanu, they are number and gender. Make sense?
Yes, I know.
And then anna lahum. So that is one mafulun bihi for Bashir. Anna lahum jannatin tajri min tahtiha al-anhar. So good news. What good news? That for them are going to be jannat, right? So anna, if we are taking it as a separate sentence, or I was thinking we can take it as a maful as well.
Yeah. Yeah, this is another maf'ul.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the
Uh,
Bashir to who and what.
yeah, exactly. So anna is our harfu nasab. Lahum. What is that jar majroor? Yes. MB. Okay.
Okay.
And where is the ismu anna?
جنات تجري من
Jannatin.
النهار.
Jannatin.
Why we are taking the whole thing Jannatin tajri min tahtiha al-anhar? Why?
Cannot separate.
Why not?
Yeah.
Jannatin and ism, tajri is fail.
Yeah.
Why we are taking together? There is reason. Yes, that's why I bracket them together. They are together, but I'm gonna ask you why we are taking them together.
Ustaza, it's in the
तो
meaning.
मौसूफ से हो जाएगा ना जन्नातिन तजरी मिन तहतिहा
Exactly. Look at the Jannatin.
Mhm.
It's common ism. After common ism, if there is no ataf, nothing, and if we have jumla ismiya or jumla fe'liya, even some fragment, or it could be the sifa of that mawsuf. So now jannat is mawsuf over here, and this tajri flowing, and this jannat is feminine, tajri is also feminine, it has here, right? So gardens flowing underneath it. What is this ha referring to? Jannat.
Jannat, yeah.
Underneath this tahtiha, and then al-anharu. What is al-anharu?
Is
Why it is
Springs,
rafa?
broken
That's
plural.
Rafa. That's
Broken plural.
Why it is rafa?
That's khabar.
Khabar. Because they are flowing.
But
Because they are
Rafi-
the file. It's the file.
exactly.
تجري من
Jazakallah.
تحتها الأنهار. It's the file. File.
Okay, should I call your iPhone?
I'm texting Ismail. I don't know how to change my name. I'm so sorry. I'm very bad at these things.
Okay, maybe ask someone. So at least you need to just change once, right? And it will be there. So I know who is answering. I really want to know you guys. So that would be a good bonding together. You know, we love when somebody call you with names.
Yes, definitely.
So that's why. So al-anharu, when you see something rafa in jumla failure, our mind should go where? As a file,
Outside door.
right? And anharu is here, broken
Yeah.
plural.
Yeah.
And tajri is here,
Yeah.
right? So, and the point is, and they are together. Tajri min tahti al-anharu is one bucket. Is it?
yes.
Yes.
If it is one bucket, then this is the whole bucket is sifa of jannatin.
Sifa of Jannat. Yes. The Mawsool and
Yeah, this point is very important, and you will see in Quran Pak a lot. Commonism, and that is called complex sifa. Complex sifa.
So can you just repeat from that Cifa part once again, please?
Okay, sure. So what we are saying that anna lahum, anna is our harfu nasab, right? Where is the ism of anna? Jannatin. Is that jannatin nasab? Because ism of anna should be nasab in status. Is it?
No.
Yes.
No, I'm gonna
It
have a
is.
hard.
Yes, 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 yes.
Jannatin, Jannatin, yeah.
Jannatin, 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 Jannatin.
Yes.
Muslimun chart. You forgot
Yes,
Muslimun.
Jannatin.
Jannatin, Jannatin. There's a small alif on the tajdeed, so looks like you can catch it from there.
This is how Jannah.
Jannatin.
Okay. Atin.
Atin, yeah, Jannah.
Atin. Okay. Muslimatin. Muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is ismu anna.
Anna.
So now we have harfu nasab, we have yes, so basically, and this is muqaddam or muakhar. Anna and Jannat is basically making mubtada. Now this mubtada is muakhar or muqaddam?
It's muakhar.
Not
Muakhar.
regular or
Muakhar,
muakhar.
lahum.
Why? Because lahum is
Lahum is
between
come.
them.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
naham is going to be considered muakhar. Sorry, muqaddam.
Muqaddam.
Okay, so MB K is muqaddam, which is going to give us the meaning of ikhtisas, for them, right?
Yeah.
So for them is jannat. Now jannatin tajri min tahtiha al-anhar, I am taking the whole thing as one bucket. Now I need to figure it out why I'm taking it as a whole bucket. What is my clue? Why I'm saying that, okay, I can sorry. Why I have to take everything as one bucket? What is the relation between them? So relation between them is that jannatin is common ism followed by even jumla ismiya, jumla felia, or even fragment, right? So it could be the all the jumla felia over here could be the sifa of this jannat. Now I need to figure it out. Is it making sense that it is the sifa of it? Now jannat is feminine. Tajri, the feminine version, is used for fail here, right? And then tajri min tahti. So min tahti ha, how it is related to tajri?
MBF.
MBF. And what is al-anharu?
Fine.
Since it is rafa, so this is the file of tajri.
Tajri.
So is that one bucket?
Yes.
If it is one bucket, then the whole bucket is sifa for jannatin. Because common ism followed by jumla ismiya or jumla felia or even fragment, it could be, I'm not saying it is 100% always, we need to make sense out of it, but over here it is making complete sense. So the whole thing is sifa for jannatin, and that is called complex sifa.
Good. Jazakallah khair.
Why? Okay, I think we can stop here. And then we have Eid business. Inshallah, we can discuss next class.
Ustad, Assalamu alaikum. For me, it's a little hard. How should I go? I'm listening, but
okay. Did you finish previous courses with us?
No.
Or anywhere else?
No.
Yeah, that's why. So, you know, if you go to website, you can find all the, even the previous course that is related to this one, Dream 2. It is the under the name of Dream 2. So you need to, how much knowledge you have already? Are you familiar with the fragments, jumla ismiya, jumla felia?
No. But when I
then
go from the beginning, you have the recording.
Yeah, exactly. You need to start from the lesson 1. So go to website Guru Nala Noor and then pick Dream 2 course. and
Okay.
start from lesson 1.
Okay. And how
And
many lessons?
once a week you can catch up very easily. So see how many lessons you can do in a week. Sorry, you were saying something?
Yeah, you and then if I inshallah started from the dream one, and how far you are?
We are done the whole Nahw book. Now this is basically advanced. And why not you start Medina book?
Yeah, I did with you start Medina book, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, so that's it. You should not be worrying about this course. Leave that alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
But inshallah I'll try to start from the first book, and inshallah also I follow you. Inshallah might be help me just be familiar.
Yeah, obviously doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
You can sit and
Jazakallah khairan. Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Do we get homeworks on this set and now courses as well?
For this class?
Yes, for this and the surf class.
Yes, I always put something for you guys, or if I don't, then you guys are old enough. I'm expecting that you guys should be pondering over what you are learning. Open Quran Pak and do analyze.
That is
I
the
do
best
not
way.
have agenda behind you to do all that thing, right? So, you know, the more sweet you're gonna put, the more sweet you will get. More good, more mitha.
Okay.
So
thank you very
don't
much.
expect that I'm gonna do it for everything. We need to discipline our nafs. Instead of going on social media, why not we open Quran Pak and analyze? Right? So inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sorry, I totally agree. Sorry.
It's okay. Let me finish the recording and then we can talk.
Yeah.
Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa dhikril hakim. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.